Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am making Master Tonic, or Fire Cider as some people call it. I haven't made this in a couple of years, and I am down to the last little drain in a bottle, and it's the last bottle we have, so it's time to make some more, and I thought I would bring you along today. So it is about that time. I showed this on my Instagram page probably like a month ago maybe or so, and it was a little bit, and of course I've used some since then. As you can see, it's almost empty. This is my remnants of my fire cider, or Master Tonic as you call it. So I'm gonna actually make some of that today. I tried to remember all the ingredients because I couldn't find the recipe that I've been using for the last 2 or 3 years, and I just found it, and I'm missing one ingredient, but I'll add it later on once I get it. I'll probably go out maybe this afternoon or tomorrow and get it, but I wanted to get this film because I have all the rest of the ingredients. And these are my homemade apple ciders I'm going to use to make my fire cider, or Master Tonic, whatever you want to call it. Now the difference of these two, I know they look quite different, but they are both apple cider. This one here, I actually use the actual meat from the apples, and that's why it's kind of like this. And this one, I actually use the peels and scraps from the apples to make this one. So that's why they look so different. Clear like this one. And what I did was I shook them up. This one has a little bit of mother in here. It's not that brand in here. I'm just reusing the jar. There is a little bit of mother down there. You can see it floating around down there. There was a little bit of this particular brand at the bottom, and I just filled it up with some, I guess, pasteurized apple cider vinegar from another brand, and that's why. And I was hoping the little bit of mother down here would help, you know, whatever with the rest of it. So that's why these kind of look cloudy, because all the like sediment or the mother that was down the bottom, I actually shook it all up. There was like, I don't know, maybe like a quarter of an inch down the bottom of each of them, and I shook them up. Otherwise than that, they were like crystal clear like this one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use to make my fire cider today. Okay, so I've gathered all my ingredients for my fire cider. I have my recipe here, and the only thing I don't have is the jalapenos. So I have some fresh garlic here, some fresh turmeric, some fresh horseradish. Of course, I want to try and grow these. I wonder if I could grow these. I know I can grow this, so I'll save a piece from this and grow it. I haven't tried to grow this before, and I haven't tried to grow this, so I'll be trying anyway to grow those too. I have some cinnamon sticks, and I have another package somewhere if I need to more of this. Basically, the ingredients or the portions for the ingredients are how you like it. So it's very subjective. I have my apple cider here that I'm going to use, cayenne pepper, some rosemary from the garden probably like 2 years ago, and it's just sitting off in a bag drying. I have some thyme, can't really see that, from the garden, lemons, and some garlic from the garden that I need to start using up. I probably have about maybe 6 more bulbs. And yeah, we're gonna run out of garlic before the next harvest, but that's okay. I enjoyed it while we had it. So this is my, just double checking my ingredients to make sure I got everything. So this is my ingredients for my fire cider. Why do I keep saying fire starter? Fire cider or Master Tonic. And I'm gonna try and get, I want to try and get at least a gallon, but if I can get a half gallon out of this, I think I'm gonna start with a half gallon because that's what this is right here, and see if I can get a half gallon at least. I would like a gallon, but I don't think I have enough ingredients to fill up a gallon bottle, so we'll see how far this goes. So a quick way to peel your ginger or turmeric is just use a spoon and run it along, and it comes off quite easy. Okay, so I've got all my ingredients chopped up. I got my garlic here, my turmeric, my horseradish, that's my ginger. I only did 2 lemons. If I need more lemons, I have 1 more that I could put in, and then I have my onion here. and then my spices back there. So I decided that I'm going to do 2 half gallons. I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to use this one that I have my apple cider vinegar in. I'm just going to pour that out and layer the ingredients in along with this clean one that I just rinsed out. So I'm going to get started on this Master Tonic. Okay, so I have everything set up. There's no right or wrong way to do this, I don't think. So I'm just going to start just layering things in. I'm just going to like divvy them up as best as I can, layering in everything into the jars and see how much it goes. Just a couple of each thing in each layer, and then some people like make it look really pretty. I mean, if that's the way you want to do it, then go ahead. I'm gonna shake mine up anyway, so it's gonna get moved around and gonna get shaken up anyhow, so I'm not really worried too much of the placement of things. Just have to remember to try and be even when I'm putting in the ingredients. Okay, so you can see my jar's a little over halfway full. So what I'm gonna do, I still need to put the peppers in here, and what I'm gonna do is get another onion, and I'm gonna chop up that last lemon and put in here as well, and that should top them off. So I will finish this tomorrow, but I am gonna put the vinegar in, and I also need to put the spices in. I'm gonna do all that and leave room for the peppers, the other onion, and the lemon. So now I'm just gonna, I've already done this one, I'm just gonna shake in the spices. This is cayenne. Just gonna shake in. I mean, I guess if you had like some other herbs you wanted to put in, these are just the ones I put in. If you want to do other herbs, I'm sure that would be fine. If you want to do like ground cinnamon, you could do that. I just happen to have cinnamon sticks, and I don't know if you can see that, but I put one in each. And I gotta go find my other pack. I might put one more of each in, and I'm just gonna put on some of my dry rosemary that I have. I'm just gonna literally just sprinkle it in here, because this is all gonna get it's gonna get strained when I go to use it anyway. So just put that in. This is kind of what it looks like. I am, like I said, gonna top it off the rest of the way. And right now, I'm gonna try to do this without spilling it. There we go. I'm just gonna put in, how pretty that color looks. Just gonna put in the apple cider vinegar. And I'm gonna leave room right now for the rest of the ingredients I wanna put in. Okay, so in my freezer, I found some onion tops. I'm going to cut those up for the other onion I was gonna buy. And then I found some peppers. There is cayenne peppers, and these are, what are these? Oh, I forgot what the name is. It's like a really hot pepper. So I'm gonna use these peppers instead of the jalapeno peppers that it calls for. It's gonna be a little bit spicier because these ones are really hot, but I'm gonna use these instead of running out to the store and spending more money. And these were in my freezer, and I'm gonna use them. I chopped up my other peppers. I found my other package of cinnamon sticks. Here's my onion chopped up, and I did slice up the other lemon. So I'm gonna get these, topped off and get them filled up with the rest of the apple cider. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is just layer in some of these peppers because there's none down the bottom, so hopefully when I shake it, they will get down in there. So in goes the peppers. I'm gonna put some more of the onion right in here. And it doesn't matter that it's a little frozen because it's all gonna get wet anyway, right? That's my thinking anyway. So the other lemon goes in. Some more of the peppers, and put them all in, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. I don't really want to touch them. Those are so hot. A little goes a long way with those. So in goes the rest of the onion, and we are now topped off. Get the last little pieces of lemon in the top, lemon juice, and now they're all topped off and ready to receive the rest of the apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to use the rest, this one as well. Actually, I think, oh, this one smells so good. I think I'm going to save some of this to drink and just use the commercial one. So hold on one second. Okay, So I have this apple cider. It's just like the store brand one, and I actually mixed it. I don't know if you can see that, but I did mix it with some that had the mother in it. So I was hoping that it would kind of I don't know, like kind of make this sort of organic, so to speak. Not really, but have a little bit of that mother probiotics in there. So I'm just gonna top these off with the apple cider vinegar. Just gonna make sure they're topped off. And that's some of the mother going in there. I think that should be okay. So I just wanted to show you that it does still have some mother in it, and even with what I poured out, there's a little bit left. I did fish the mother out of there that went into that jar. I'm not sure I want it in my Fider Cider, so I just fished it out, and because it has the herbs and stuff in it, I'm just going to throw it away. Actually, I'm going to put it in my compost bin, so that's what I'm going to do with it. And here is my Fider Cider all made up, and I'll just label them. I'm going to actually have to change that. That was the apple cider vinegar label. I'm going to change that. And as you can see, I'm going to shake them up before I put them in a cool, dark place. I usually go about 6 to 8 weeks. I'm not exactly sure how long we should go. I'm going to double check that and maybe just put it on the screen. So I'm just going to shake them, make sure everything gets distributed around. So all those peppers and stuff and the spices and stuff get incorporated down as well. But you can do this a couple of times for the first week or so, and then I just leave them. I don't actually worry about it after that. I just put it in a cool, dark place. My second batch, actually I forgot about it for about, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 months or so, until I needed it when I ran out of the other batch I had, and I strained that out, and it was fine. If you forget about it, I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, it could just be a little bit more potent. And I'll just sit these in a cooled up place for about, at minimum, I do about 6 weeks at minimum. The first batch I did try it at 6 weeks. I used some of it and then I just let it sit for a little longer. That's basically it. So yeah, that is my gallon of Fider Cider. You won't get the full gallon back out because of evaporation and what gets sucked into the fruits and stuff. You never recover all of the liquid, but you will get the majority of it out. Okay, just a quick little tip. You see how all the veg and stuff is sitting on top of that apple cider vinegar? You really don't want that. So what I do is, I don't have any weights. Actually, I have one that I made into a weight. It's not really a weight, but anyway. What I do is, I have these silicone muffin cups, and you can do this one of two ways. Now, I did this one over here. I had it the other way first. That's why it's got all the rosemary on the top of it, but I took it out. And see, I put the lemon on top. So when I put this in and put the top on it, it pushes down a little bit and keeps everything under the apple cider vinegar. This one, I don't have a lemon big enough to, and I don't want to fish around in there. So what I'm going to do is put it this way, and with the top being on top, you see how it's pushing all those veggies and stuff down? It will push them down. It focuses. And everything will be under the brine, as you can see. So you put it on, it pushes that down, and now everything is, see the pink? You can see it's under the apple cider vinegar. And this one, because I had that lemon there, when I put this one on, see how it's pushing it down? And now everything is under the apple cider vinegar, so it doesn't mold or anything like that. This is my little weight. It's glass. It's not very weighty. It's actually something that I made. It's a top of a candle from the Dollar Tree, of all places. And it is not heavy at all. It's very light, but it's small, so it wouldn't have fit in the wide mouth jars. It's too small for that. It might have worked, maybe, but it has to be really full, because that depth there, it wouldn't have pushed it down as far. So it has to be really full to do that. But I usually use these in, like, if I'm using a regular mouth jar, I would use this and just fill it up really really tall towards the top. And I would use this. So this is my faux weight that I use sometimes when I'm doing this sort of stuff. So yeah, there's 2 tips that you could try to do if you need your veg or whatever it is in there to be down below the vinegar. Even I use these even when I'm making the apple cider vinegar itself. I've used these before, and I've used this one too. So if you need a weight and you don't have a weight, that's something you could try and use. And if you're doing something bigger, you might want to use a saucer or even a cup that would fit in that. Just some tips, just in case you need a weight.
Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. God bless, and remember, stay safe and keep prepping.